Hi, welcome. My name is Tracy, and this is Grizzly Knits Podcast, episode 21. Thank you for coming. I hope you stay and you see what you like. And thank you if you've come before for coming back. I really appreciate that. I have a lot to show you today. I have some finished objects that I am all done and so happy to show you, and then lots of new things that are on my needles. So I think we should just get right into it. I want to say you can find me on Instagram. I am Grizzly Knits, and I do have an Etsy shop, which I'll talk about later. And yeah, let's just get going because there's a lot of stuff to talk about. Okay, number one, what am I wearing? Which I may have to take off soon because it's getting a little warm in here. But this is my Ziggy shawl that you saw me make. It took a while, but it was worth it, as you can see. It is by Hoki Locatelli, and I used my Akara yarns, and I loved it. It was a beautiful shawl. I feel like I need to take it off to, actually, maybe I'll keep it off. Shawls in July, I don't know. Anyway, it is beautiful. It took a long time because of the lace, but it was just, I loved every minute of it. I really recommend this pattern. Oh, I will link all my patterns and the yarns and anything else I can think of that might be helpful in the box below. But you can always contact me if I forget anything, and I will get back to you as best I can. So that was my first thing that I finished, and I've already worn it out when it was, before the heat wave came. I wore it out and I just loved it. So that was my first thing. My second thing is hanging up right here. So this is my Bluebird Cardi. I'll put a picture up of me wearing it just to get a better idea. So it is a pattern by Cecile Glowick McDonald. And the yarn was in collaboration with Knit Picks. They sent me some skeins of their stroll, their tonal stroll. It's a fingering weight yarn in their Thunderhead tonal colorway. And this yarn was amazing. I don't think I've worked with it before, and it is so soft, and it just blocked really beautifully. So it's a very interesting, I talked about the construction before, that it was new to me. So it was bottom up, which was new. It has this really pretty lace. And then, I don't know how to describe it, but you had to seam the shoulders. So I have to be honest, I didn't love that just because I'm not very good at it. So I had to do it, I think, 2 or 3 times to get it looking okay. Even now I can see it's not like perfect. So if I'm going to do something like that again, I will have to hopefully get better at it. I did modify the pattern. So I added 2 inches to the body, and then I added about 2.5 inches to the sleeve. So the sleeve was like, I can't remember, but I don't even think there was much of a sleeve. It was like the ribbing right away, almost like a little cap sleeve, which was cute, but I really wanted a little more in my sleeve. And the body I just lengthened. And I did okay with picking up. I did okay with picking up. Not like the best at that either, but that takes practice. Not bad. Anyway, I really love it. I'm definitely gonna wear it. And yeah, and it was a good pattern. One that I would do again. Third thing that I made. Third and final. So I finished some socks for summer sock camp. Those of you who follow along the Crazy Sock Lady know about summer sock camp and everything. So I am in the wildcard cabin because I'm doing the 16-inch circular needles, which I'll show you later because I have another pair of socks on the go. And these are my shorty socks. So they are a striping sock yarn from the Cozy Knitter. And I can't remember the colorway. I think it's like an Easter colorway. I'll write it down below when I look it up. And then I just, it comes with, because it's a sock set, so it just comes with the blue color there, which I used. The pattern I used was the Crazy Sock Ladies vanilla pattern in 56 stitches. And I just did a tiny bit of ribbing, and then I think I did 10 rows. No, not 10, maybe 5 rows, and then went straight into my heel. And she has a really good video out about changing any pattern to a shorty sock pattern. So it's nice and easy to do. Anyway, I haven't worn them yet, but I'm looking forward to wearing them. And I also would love to make more because, you know, it's such a great thing to have in the summer when it's hot, but you know, you still want socks in the house because of the air conditioning. Yeah, they're really good. So those are my 3 finished objects. And now let's get into my whips. So I'll show you what you've already seen first. The Comfort Fade Cardi. You're like, oh man, she's still on that? I'm still on that. And not because I don't love it, but I just, the sleeves just killed me. Okay, first of all, if you're new here, this is Andrea Mowry's Comfort Fade Cardi, which is a little picture here. I'm sure most people know this cardi. So it is a fade. I did buy a fade set from Riverside Studio in her pond colorway. And here we are. So I should have been done this, but I had sleeve trouble. So here it is so far. So this sleeve I had to do like 3 times because things were going south for me. And even now, I don't know if I should redo it. I don't know. I'm looking at it even now and I'm like, I don't know. I've never had such trouble with sleeves, and it is not the pattern. Pattern is clear as day. It's me. I don't know why. So I'm working. I tried doing sleeves. I think my last podcast, I was doing sleeves 2 at a time, and that did, I don't know, that didn't work out great. I don't know what I did there, but I'm back to doing it 1 at a time. And I don't know, guys. I don't know. This, I think, is... Here, I'm going to show you something. Can I show you? Yeah, I can show you. I think it's going to be too small. But then I'm like, well, is it? Because it's going to grow. And I don't want it too long because that's my other problem. I don't know what to do. Any suggestions? Any help? I'm collecting help for this cardi. Okay, so I'm on the collar, the shawl collar with the short rows, going great. I'm not having a problem with that, which is strange. You'd think it'd be the other way around. So the collar's starting to grow. It's a really wonderful pattern. It's very clear. And I love the yarn. I love how it's looking. I don't know. I may do that sleeve again. I don't know what's happening with me in sleeves. I've never had so much trouble doing sleeves. Maybe that's why I do most of my sweaters short sleeves. Anyway, we're not going to dwell. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. I got this new little gadget. I don't know if I showed it last time. It's just a little row counter. Andrea Mowry has a podcast where she answers questions, and she showed this. And I got one off Amazon, and I don't want to touch it because I think I'm at the row, but it clicks And it's just, I don't know, something very satisfying going click. It's really good. Okay, enough about that craziness. So what else have you seen? I think everything else is actually new, which is funny. So I'll just start in. I got my Knit Crate. I am an affiliate with Knit Crate. They send me a crate every month to review. I've been doing my reviews on Instagram, but this is the April yarn. And it is, let me just get it's called Bloom. And the colorway is the Forget Me Not. And it's almost like a chain construction. It's very, very nice. And I am making Jessie May's outline tank with the intention of making it longer and not cropped. So this is it so far. I've gotten quite a bit done. This is a progress keeper that I've been like just kind of seeing how far I can get done every day. This is one that I sell in my shop, and then some stitch markers I sell. So it looks like this so far. It's just, you know, again, the construction is bottom up, and I am going to add right off the bat 3 inches in length, and then we'll see how it's going. So it's going well so far. The only thing is the yarn is knitting up a bit thicker than I had imagined. So I don't really see this being a summer tank, because I think I'd be incredibly hot in this. But it's such a cool looking tank, and I love the color and the feel that I think it might look cool in the fall with like a sweater over, and it's just like an undershirt tank. If that makes any sense. We'll see, but I can see me wearing it a little later on, not like on a hot summer's day, but I'm really enjoying it so far. And I'm excited to get to the part where you like pull down the stitches and you freak out, but it's part of the pattern. I'm looking forward to that. Anyway, so that is going well. I have it living in my Jessie May project bag, which is so sweet. So that was that. And then, okay, I'm gonna do a sock next. So my friend Erica from the Rose Opal Knit podcast, she wrote up, Rose Opal Knits wrote up a DK sock pattern. It's a recipe and it's free on her blog, and I will link it down below. So I thought I wanted to jump on the bandwagon of DK socks and see what that world was like. I have it in my Noble Character Crafts little bag. She's so cute. I love her bags. And the yarn is just a mishmash of yarn that I found hanging around. So I don't really have any good info, but I did like these colors together. I'll show you. So I finished one. I'm going to put it on a blocker so you can see it. Erica's instructions are great. They're clear, and DK Socks is a whole different world, guys. It's fast. So there's my first sock, and I really love it. It is much thicker. Like, you wouldn't think fingering from DK makes this thick sock, but it really does. So the reason I have all these colors is because just basically I was scared I'm gonna run out of yarn. Oh, plot twist. I'm doing Magic Loop. Ooh, I like it. Now the reason I'm doing it is because I only had a Magic Loop needle in the size I need for the DK. And I didn't really want to buy any till I figure out if I even like this. So I started doing magic loop and I like it. This is a little progress keeper from Noble Character Crafts when she used to do progress keepers. On her, when she used to hand dye yarn, she used to put a little progress keeper on her yarn. And I won some yarn from her a couple of years ago. I was so honored to win some yarn, and these came on and it was so cute. Anyway, back to socks. It's going really well. I don't have much to say because it's just going really well and I'm enjoying it, and I can completely see doing this again. Oh, so I am using fingering and I'm just doubling it. But that's why I don't know if I was worried I'm gonna run out. So, but I like how it looks with the different colors. It looks really cool. It's gonna be a great fall sock. Yeah, so that's a lot of fun. I highly suggest you go get that free sock recipe and maybe try some DK socks, and you don't even need any special yarn. Just double up on your fingering. Because we all have a lot of that, don't we? Okay, so that was that sock. Next are 3 gift knits. So I have 3 people in my life in July, totally knit-worthy people. And I wanted to make each one a handmade gift. So we'll start with socks. So this person, I have in my little Noble Character Craft bag again. This person's favorite color is purple. I don't think she watches the podcast, so I think we're okay. We're safe. She won't figure it out. The pattern I'm using for the socks, did I say they were socks? I don't even know if I said that. I bought Whispers in the Wind by Kay Litton of Crazy Sock Lady because I really wanted a textured sock. So I picked up that, and I'm doing it on 2 16-inch circular needles, which is my preferred method. And everything's very tangly, but I'm going to show you, oh, here we are, how it looks so far. So it is a pattern. So I started with the gray that I had left over from one of my shawls. This was in my stash, so I'm so sorry. I'm not able to even say what it is. And it's absolutely gorgeous. Like, it's soft, and it's, I love how it's striping. Not striping, but patterning. And you can see there's a little pattern on the socks. So I have both done here. This is where I am. I have one more repeat of this sock, and then I'm on my heels. I didn't realize this person has, I'm so used to knitting for myself socks. I've never knit a gift sock, and my foot is a size 5, and this person is an 8.5. So that's a big difference, and I didn't realize that. So it's a lot more work, but I put out a call on Instagram for help, and I got a couple back that I have an 8.5 and I hand knit socks. What do you need? So I think my measurements are going to be okay. So that is what I'm doing. And here are the little, I think I'll have enough. I think I'll be okay. I hope I'll be okay. No, I should be okay. All right, so that is gift 1. Gift 2 is for a little girl. She is, I think, going to be 11. And I wanted to make her a sweater. So I found this sweater. It's called the Topaz Cardigan by Heidi May. I love Heidi May. Her Instagram is the Velvet Acorn, I want to say. I'll link it down below. She has beautiful pictures and beautiful patterns. The nice thing about her patterns too is it starts off basically like age 1 and goes right to adults, and she's very size inclusive. So you really get a lot for your money. And I just thought that was the prettiest little sweater, and the person, I'm thinking like she would really like something like that. So for yarn, Well, first of all, it's Living in My Wizard of Oz bag, of course, by Longview Creations. I had some, I wanted it to be a fairly easy maintenance sweater for a child. I didn't necessarily want it handmade dyed yarn just because, you know, it takes more care. So I had, and I think I showed you guys this in the past, I bought from Michaels some ice cream big scoop yarn by Lion Brand. And this was the cookies and cream colorway. So it looks like this, huge ball, very, very affordable. But I wanted to give it a little oomph. So I did have, where did that go? Okay. Oh, here it is. I have some Drops Alpaca Silk in this kind of taupey gray. Is there such a thing as taupey gray? Taupey gray? Gray? Fuzzy gray? It's gray. I put it together, look good together. And I started the sweater and I am in love with this. So this is how it's knitting up. So it's like the gray, that big scoop is coming out almost like, you know, a fade. And with the drop silk, it's got this little bit of fuzz, but it's super soft. Like there's no worry of itch or anything like that for her. I'm loving it, honestly. I have about 10 more rows and then I'm going to split for sleeves. So it's a top down, very easy cardigan. Like I can see me making one for me too, because it's just amazing. And that's it. And it's on size 5 needles, 5mm. There we go. It's a little better. And I'm really enjoying it. I can't wait to show you guys when it's all done. And I'm really, again, happy that like I just could go in my stash, find 2 things, put them together and get something like this. Like that felt really good instead of buying more yarn for a specific project. So it felt good to do that. Okay, so we have that. And now I have the third gift. So it's for a birthday for a friend. And I wanted to do a shawl, but I didn't know if I had time to do one of my fingering weight big shawls. So I decided to go completely different route. And I found a pattern called the Gumdrop Shawl. So I'm just going to show you it. It's absolutely stunning. Like the picture just, I was sold. It's by Pam Powers Knits, who I haven't heard of before. And the pattern is great. It's got a large size, a small size, and even a kerchief. So it's kind of 3-in-1, which is always nice. Paid for pattern. So I looked through my stash, and again, I really wanted to use up what I had. So that took bulky weight, and I have quite a lot of this, but it is a super bulky weight, but I wouldn't say that it's as super bulky as like the Lion Brand Quick and Thick, which is super bulky too. This one is called Cozy Wool by Loops and Threads. I got it from Michaels. Again, a very affordable yarn. And I just had 4 different colors, and they just happen to look amazing together. So I'm going to tell you the pros, and then there's a con. So this is it so far. Okay, let's get situated here. So it's going to look like this so far, which I'm in love. I mean, I love it. It's very thick, so I can see her wearing it like, you know, in the winter, in the fall, and it's big. So I have more striping to do, and then I have a little bit of solid work, then a little bit of eyelet, and then baubles. So there's still a lot to do. So I'm loving the pattern, loving the yarn. This is the con and what I'm not loving. The needle, for some reason. So I had my bamboo needles. Oh, it's on a size 6.5, which I think you could probably go to a 7, and it might make life much easier if you're using this yarn. But like, I'm too far in now to switch it up like that. So my cord wasn't long enough, so I had to go and buy a new set. So I got the ChiaoGoo with the stainless steel tips and the red cord. And I don't know what it is, but it's like, it's a workout to do this. The stitches do not move nicely on the cord. I don't think it's the cord. I think it's like a combination of, my cord's too short. I really don't want to buy another 6.5 with a longer cord. I thought I got a long enough cord. I don't think I did. And it's just hard to maneuver. Like, I do 3 rows and I'm like physically tired. Like, my arms are tired. So I don't know if it's just because of the thickness of the yarn. I mean, it's been a really long time since I've done like a garment out of super bulky. So yeah. Oh, I just have to show you the cutest Progress Keeper. It's a little gumdrop from Little Bitty Delights. I just thought, oh, that's so cute, because the shawl's called Gumdrop, and I have a things like that make me happy. I have a Gumdrop Progress Keeper. Anyway, so I will keep finishing this, but my advice is, if you wanted to do something like this, get proper needles that have a proper long cord, and probably go up a tiny bit. I don't think I needed this 6.5. But other than that, I think it's going to be really pretty. Really, really pretty. Oh, and then I think for the final, yeah, for the like the way the pattern is, so after all these colors is you bring in a 4th color that you haven't seen before. I'll show you. It's kind of cool. You can see that. So I'm bringing in this gray at the end, and then I don't know what color I'll do for the baubles, but yeah. So I think she's gonna really love it. So I think everyone's gonna love it. Everything. The big question of the day is, can I get it all done in time? I don't know. I hope so. Okay, so that is it for all my works in progress and things. I am going to move on to things that I got in the mail, Happy Mail. If that's not your thing, I understand, and thank you for coming. If it is your thing, stick around, because I got stuff. Okay, first of all, I got my knit crate for May. I got my knit crate for May. I did a whole reveal on my Instagram, and I went through all the patterns and the little thing, the extras and everything. So I'm not going to go through all that. I just quickly wanted to show you the beautiful yarn that they sent me. This is called Chill, and it is 90% alpaca. It's like they know me. They keep sending me like grays and like neutrals. I love it. So this is, you get 2 skeins of 150 yards. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. I was going to make a hat, and now I'm nervous to make a hat simply because it is so soft that I'm thinking, I don't know if it'll sit properly, like, it, you know, if it'll have enough structure. I may make another cowl because it's so soft. I don't know. We'll see. But it was very, very nice. I loved it. If you would like a knit crate for yourself, I have a code Grizzly Knits, and you will get 20% off your first box. And I will write all that down in the description box below. So that was that. Then I also get Yarnable. Now this was, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know this was my birthday present for my husband, to try different yarn boxes or subscriptions. So I did Row One Yarn, which I absolutely loved for months, and now I just switched over to try something new, and I am doing Yarnable, which is the hypnotic yarn, and this was last month's, so this was June's. But oh my goodness, look at this. Oh, so beautiful. This is a sock yarn. It's called Wildflowers, and it was absolutely beautiful. Yeah, just very grateful for this. And I don't know what I'm going to make with it. And then I just got an email that July's is coming. So it's so exciting. So much yarn. Okay. So my last yarn thing to show you is I hosted a spring socks yarn swap, which was a great hit. And I'm so happy that I think I had 17 people sign up. All Canadians or Americans, and then one person from Ireland. So I took the person from Ireland because shipping was a little expensive, but it was amazing. Sadly, she has not got mine yet, which Canada Post, oh my goodness. And I got hers in like a week and a half from Ireland. But she was so amazing to me that she picked yarns. I'm not gonna go through everything, but she picked yarns that you can only get in Ireland or England, that she knew I couldn't get in Canada. So I have a picture on my Instagram of what she got me all together, but the colors and the feel of the yarn. Yolanda from Happy Knits commented, "You hit the mother load." I did. I did. There's two I have to show you. Like, it wouldn't be nice of me not to show you this because they're so gorgeous. This is from Fate Fusion. I've never heard of them. Oh, look at these colors. Oh my goodness me. They're so beautiful. And this is a sock set, and I love the band. I'm gonna have to show you. Oh, I can't read it. I want to say Fairy Reborn Yarns. I'll write it down below, but the colors. And again, I haven't heard of them, but look how cute. With the little fairy girl. I loved it. Anyway, it was just so sweet and so much fun. And everyone told me how much fun they had. So let me know. I mean, we could do this again, maybe around the holiday time. We could think of something real creative and do something else. All right, so that's all the yarn. I have new Stitch Marker Progress Keeper set in my shop this week, and it's called Wanna Be a Mermaid. And I just want to show you that. There's a little mermaid tail, so it's Progress Keeper, and then some beautiful stones. I'm very excited that the Knitting Loft is carrying my stitch markers and my Progress Keepers, which is just an incredible opportunity. So go on there if you can't get to them, because now they're open. But if you can't get to them, go on their website. They have the most gorgeous yarns, and then you can always add in a little treat. So that's nice. Yeah, and I've got 2 collabs coming over the next few months with yarn dyers. So watch out for that, because I'm really excited about designing my first set to go with somebody's incredible yarn. So that's it. I think I've talked your ear off, and I think I've shown you everything. And if you have any questions or anything, please let me know. And follow me on Instagram to see the progress. And the stress level go up of choosing to do 3 big knit projects for people. I don't know why I do that to myself. Anyway, I do. And that's it. So I hope everybody is well, and thank you for spending this time with me, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.